I'm not surprised. I am not surprised. Why? Because this is what the fuck we do. We come out and we lose to the Cleveland Browns, who I'm not knocking them. I'm not saying they're a terrible team, but they're a team that we should be able to beat is the fucking Browns. Um, I'm not surprised. I mean, you know what? Leading up to the game, even going in this week, we still doing interviews about the fucking Cowboy game. I'm like, the fucking Cowboy game is fucking over with. We playing the fucking Cleveland Browns. Why the fuck are we talking about bitch ass Dallas? What up, Nana Empire faithful? Your boy Mailman back at it again. I don't get it, man. I do not get it. It just seemed like it was gonna be that kind of game, man. Even at the start of kickoff, the clouds were over the stadium. I'm like, oh shit, look like it's gonna rain, which it did. Like it's gonna be a wet field, ball's gonna be slippery and wet. Then we start losing people. You know what I'm saying? Trent Williams goes down. I'm like, oh fuck, damn. Debo goes out. McCaffrey goes out. I mean, just by far, Brock Purdy, and Brock Purdy's done an amazing job, by the way. I am not fazed by this game that happened, but this by far was his worst game that he's ever played. But let me say this though. Let me say this before everybody like, oh man, Mailman, he really didn't play that bad. He didn't. He really didn't play that bad because his worst game is like Jimmy Garoppolo's like average to good game. To me, Brock Purdy, when we needed him to come through in the end and make a drive when there was like, what, a minute and 40 left on the clock, he drove down the field and put you in position to win. With that being said, oh my God, with that being said, Jake Moody. I knew during the fucking preseason when this motherfucker was missing all them kicks in preseason, I was like, this is going to be an issue. This is going to be a problem. We drafted this guy in the third fucking round, a kicker. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, for what? To do this? Get Robbie Gould on the phone right now. He's still out there. The defense played well. They did. The defense played well. We gave up some runs here and there and all of that, but the defense held as much as they could because our offense really wasn't able to generate a whole lot like we could have. Missed some opportunities in the first half, especially when we were up 10-0. We missed some drives and missed some opportunities, but But I was proud of Purdy because he needed a game like that. I know a lot of people saying, well, Purdy needed that kind of game. He did. He did need that kind of game where come from behind, not playing with a lead, not having star players out there that he could always depend on. He did need all of that. And I think that, you know what I'm saying, with all that being said, with all that thrown against him, he did play well under those circumstances. With not having Debo, with not having McCaffrey, with it being the weather conditions being wet, plus on top of that, 2-minute drill. You know what I'm saying? All this shit. Trying to win a game. With all that being said, I do think that he did well. And it was not his fault that we lost. Goddamn, Jake Moody should have made the field goal. Now, hopefully now we know we have the Minnesota Vikings coming up on Monday night. I think we realize that now. I think that we realize that, there are more games in the year. The good thing about it is that it was Cleveland, so it was an AFC opponent. It doesn't count against your conference record. Um, the bad news is, you know what I'm saying, Philadelphia lost, but they lost to the Jets. So, as far as a whole playoff picture, and I'm not trying to look ahead or anything like that, but I'm just saying if it ended today or a playoff picture, um, you know, main thing is, we're trying to win the division. So Seattle lost, which was good. The Rams won, which is not good. Uh, but the Rams beat the Cardinals. So, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. I still feel good about the division. We just have to handle our business going forward, and control what we can control, and everything else will fall in place. I really still, in my heart of hearts, believe that the 49ers, still at this present moment, I do believe that we're still the best team in the league right now. I mean, and you're going to have hiccups. It happens. I mean, all these other fans from the other teams come talking, oh, the 49ers lost a game. Come on, man. I'm a realistic football fan first and foremost. We weren't going to go undefeated, okay? It's just almost impossible to do. And really, to be honest with you, would you really want your team to be undefeated with this day and age of social media and all the pressure that'll bring and distraction that'll bring to your team? I don't know if I really want that. So, we'll see what happens. I feel good about my team. It's still Niners all day, Niners all day, Niners all motherfucking day. Let's go get this dub against Minnesota. Hopefully Debo, that shoulder will be okay. Hopefully McCaffrey with the oblique, that'll be okay. Like I said, and another thing before I go, one thing we need to start doing more is we need to start giving Jordan Mason the ball a whole lot more than what we're doing, because we're not giving him the ball quite nearly enough. Not even. That's my last spill on that. But other than that, like I said, it's Niners all day, Niners all day, Niners all motherfucking day. It's your boy Mailman, everybody. And I am